Welcome to my another PHP PDF tutorial video. This time I will explain how to use TCPDF Library by Nicola Asuni to make PDF report in PHP. TCPDF has been originally derived in 2002 from FPDF Class by Olivier Plathey. It have more feature than FPDF such as write HTML method, UTF-8 Unicode supports, and many others. It is also shipped with 1 and 2 dimensional barcode, so you don't need to add separate library. It has a slightly lower performance than FPDF. But in terms of functionality and supports, TCPDF have the advantages over FPDF. It have same basic functions as FPDF and the parameters are also similar. To install TCPDF, just download the source from repository. Then extract it into your web root directory. To avoid confusion, I'll rename the TCPDF master folder to library. Just like FPDF, what we gonna do is to include the library file. Then make new object from TCPDF class. Add a page. Add some content. And output the result. So let's do it. I'll leave the content for later. Right now, we just need to make sure the library works. As you can see here, there's a black line on top of page. By default, TCPDF have header and footer. But right now, we don't need it, so let's remove that. Set both set print header and set print footer to false. Let's make a cell like we did in FPDF. Now the first advantage of TCPDF over FPDF that I will explain here is HTML cell. Write HTML cell will create a rectangular area where the HTML content will be rendered. HTML cell behave like a normal cell, and follow the cell flow rules. But it also have optional parameters for X and Y. When you set it into a number, the cell will be positioned relative to the page. And the next cells will be positioned after that. Then let's see the result. Also keep in mind that it is important for the HTML to be well formatted. All the HTML attributes must be enclosed in double quote and not all HTML tag are supported. You can set the width and height to 0, so the width will fill the writable area. Instead of creating table with cells, which is very difficult when handling text wrap, you can use HTML table using write HTML cell. You can use HTML for your whole document. There are also a method called write HTML which allows to preserve some HTML formatting. But using solely HTML for your whole document is not good practice as it greatly impacts the performances. And if that is what you need, consider using DOM PDF Library instead. It is advised to just use HTML as needed where the standard cells won't do. Now let's make a tabular report out of it. First let's make a slightly nice HTML table with some CSS styling. As you can see here, there is some padding between the table and the cell border. As a fix, I set the horizontal position of the HTML cell to 9, and increase the width by 2. Then remove the cell border. Let's add some color. Here I've made 1000 random JSON data with online generator at mockcaru.com. I've already downloaded the data, so I'll just copy it to TCPDF directory. First, let's separate the looped from the non-looped part of the HTML. Then read the data with file getContents. And parse it with JSON decode. Then loop the data. Let's see the result. It seems like 1000 data is too much. I will explain why later in the video. For now, let's reduce the data to 100. The height of this cell can exceed the page height. And if it does, the content will be continued in the next page. In beginning of the video, I said that you should avoid to use just HTML for your entire document. And just now, we see that our script were unable to process 1000 data. Now I will explain why. It is simply because HTML took more processing time to render than a basic cell. Let me demonstrate the difference. I will remove the HTML cell, and use normal cell instead. Using same amount of data, HTML table take much longer to render compared to cells table. But the text wrap ability is gone. Let's try with 1000 data. As you can see here, without HTML, our script now can process 1000 data rather quickly. This is the major disadvantage of the HTML. So just use it as little as possible to improve your PDF generation performance. And if you don't really need anything complex, I recommend you to stick to FPDF instead for performance sake. Now let's remove the border of our cells to make it look clean. This concludes this chapter of tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please kindly support me by liking my videos and subscribing this channel. Thank you very much. See you next time.